Thanks for joining us. I'm going to let Anna get started.
Well, I'm just so happy, and I want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas. I hope you enjoyed it. And oh my God, are we ready for 2021?
Yeah. Sure, I am.
It will be a great new year. Richard and I have missed your faces and our time there in Kenya a lot. Oh, she's in the middle. I love this, Jennifer. I know, Squirrel. And we want you to know we have really been concerned and worried and trying whatever we could during this year to continue to move forward with the goals of your education and this BSc upgrade. The credentialing was huge, and Catherine, congratulations on that. It's huge.
Thanks.
From here, it was interesting this summer when Richard realized there was some coursework you guys were not going to be able to get in person. He taught himself how to use a digital learning platform, and he recorded courses for you, which was fun. I was helping in the background as he had his learning frustration curve. Would that be a good way to put it?
Yeah.
Yeah. But he did it, and I hope that you've enjoyed those courses.
Well, actually, they haven't seen them.
They haven't seen them yet?
No, I sent them to Catherine yesterday.
Oh, well, that's Richard in a learning curve. You'll enjoy it. I think you'll see from when he first starts doing them till the end, it's much improved, and he's far more comfortable now. So it was a pretty big step in a wonderful direction in trying to get education to not only our team here, but also to you out there. We've also actively engaged in several conversations to help with the curriculum and continue to get teachers for you next year. And we, like Richard said, are really looking forward to seeing you in April. And this past 4 or 5 weeks, Richard's really been working quite tireless on a really, I think, important effort to try and help you with the financial things, and I'm just going to turn it over to him because I'll start to cry about it and all of that. So, Richard, why don't you tell them what you've been doing?
Well, first I want to congratulate everyone on this video call, because you are all graduates of our programs at KMTC, whether it be orthopedic or neuro or women's health. And you've demonstrated through KMTC a tremendous dedication to becoming really, really good clinicians, the best therapists that you can be. And you are truly, because of your dedication to advanced learning, you are truly the leaders in physiotherapy in Kenya. That you have, in addition to going through your KMTC education, we all work together to make this BSc upgrade. It was a 10-year effort, and thanks to AMIU and Catherine and the Vice Chancellor, we made that a reality just when the worst pandemic in our lifetime hit the world. And it is absolutely astonishing to me that you're about ready to start the 3rd trimester, and you've been affected professionally and personally, financially, in so many ways. And you've continued to follow your educational dream. So through all of that trauma, we have felt that we need to do something. So what we did, I put out a call to all of your teachers at KMTC and teachers at AMIU. And I asked for contributions to help defray your tuition. And we actually, your teachers have responded to the call. And Dr. Tepper, who taught you cardiopulmonary, taught some of you, and Dr. Tepper's Rehab Essential company taught your first trimester. And they have contributed matching funds to a significant degree. And I can tell you that I believe we can cover your third trimester tuition for any of our KMTC program graduates up to, I think, 100% or very close to 100% of your trimester tuition.
What? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
That's amazing.
Thank you so
It's
much.
the least we can do. Now, those students at AMIU will have much of their tuition. So we have a group of students that we have a group of teachers that have only taught at AMIU, and all of their donations will qualify for the AMIU BSc upgrade students to have a very significant portion of their tuition covered as well. So I would say that's a Merry Christmas from us to you.
Wow, thank you so much.
You.
You don't know what this
Wow.
means to us.
Wow, wow,
Thank
wow,
you.
wow.
Now I'm recording this. If anyone would want to unmute and speak to the teachers who have made these donations, please feel free to unmute and speak directly to them.
I think I'll be the first to unmute and say, I want to convey our heartfelt, very deep gratitude to all of you who have made it possible. Indeed, it is a difficult moment for us. It's been a very tough time. Colleagues have lost their jobs. Others have not worked for about 8 or so months. And to hear this, to hear that we can continue to study at such a time as this is really profound. Some of us, to be very honest, were considering dropping off because of the financial aspect. But to get this from you and from every one of you who has contributed is really something that brings tears to our eyes. So thank you so very much. Thank you so much.
Well, tell your fellow students that they don't have to drop out. That's the whole point. You said you haven't worked for 8 months?
Yeah, I am a sports physio myself. And since March, every activity was put on hold. So we haven't worked for a very long time.
Right, because sports are.
So,
Thank you very much.
Hello.
Dr. Jackson,
Yes.
I missed the good news. I just got to the Zoom class right now.
The good news is that your teachers have donated enough money to cover most, if not all, of your third trimester tuition.
Wow.
We think that after 3 months, when you start your second year, hopefully COVID is behind us and everyone's on their feet and able to work and pay the tuition. But you folks have worked so hard for years now to come to this point. We just wanted to do, and your teachers have really stepped up to be able to do this gift for you.
Wow. Thank you.
Richard.
Much we appreciate.
Richard Jackson.
Yes.
Richard Jackson. Hello.
Yes,
Go
Ann?
ahead.
You can hear me?
Yes.
Mhm.
To be very sincere, I have shed a tear. The reason being, you've been so kind to us, Richard. You've been amazing. You have stood with the Kenyan fraternity for physio, and we can only say thank you. Thank you so much for being there for us. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I remember when we were doing the women health class, there's a course that we didn't pay a dime, and you came through for us. Just thank you. I don't know what to say, just to tell you thank you so much for your donation, for your kindness, for your everything. It's been difficult for most of us. It's been very difficult, but we thank God. We thank you for standing on the gap for us. Thank you. I can only pray that God blesses you. I can only pray that the faculty members, Dr. Tepa, any contributor, any donation that has been given in relation to our upgrade, that God may enlarge you and God may bless you. And to be sincere, OMT it's going places. It's taking a good shape.
Thank you, Ann.
Thank you so much.
Anyone else wish to speak to the teachers?
Are they on? I can only see Ben Keaton.
I think Shadrach is trying to talk, but you're muted,
Yes.
sir.
Okay,
Now
okay.
you're not.
I'm on now.
He's on now.
Yeah, I'm using a friend's phone, so mine could not connect well.
Okay.
That's why you can't see my name there. So what I'll say is I'm very grateful at this moment. Basically, on my part, maybe I was opting to drop out. Even I don't have even words to, put across and thank you guys. Because for my last trimester, fees balance, it was paid by a friend, somebody that I've been treating. It was almost like if something doesn't happen, I'll kind of maybe drop out. But now I'm very happy. Very, very happy. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you.
Hello, Dr. Hello.
Well, anyone else? We'll wish you a happy new year. And
There's a lot, few more trying to talk.
Okay. We'll be patient.
Serafina.
Yeah, thank you. I'm Serafino. I'm an OMT and a neuro graduate from KMTC as well. I'm now furthering to BSc. The good news from Dr. Jackson is so overwhelming to us, especially this period that some of us had to take pay cuts or go without pay from where we work. Businesses are down, so and especially paying fees was a little problem to us. We were actually wondering how will we make it coming January. So we are very happy for the subsidy we got from our lecturers. We pray for them. That will always give us the opportunity to work and perform better. We are very grateful for your contribution where you are. We pray for you. God bless you. And all the best as we continue in this journey. I also wish my colleagues good time, and those planning to drop out, please come back. Don't go. All goods will come. Thank you.
thank you, Serafino.
You're welcome.
Hello all.
Are we
Hello, can
clear?
you hear me?
Wycliffe, we can hear
We can hear
you.
you.
This is Wycliffe. Thanks for the good news. I think it's coming at a time that we've had so many bad news around or tight news. On my part, I struggle slightly with the fees, and apart from paying for myself, I'm also paying for my two small daughters' school. So in a way, I took advantage of the fact that their schools had been stopped for a duration. So some of their school fees actually I paid for my course. So for me, hearing such positive news at this particular moment, I'm so happy. I think partly since I joined cohort 6 as an OMT, after hearing all the good news from the people who had done the first cohorts, I went there with very high hopes, and nothing was disappointing for me. And it's still the real reason why I took a bold step and even did neuro. And I told myself, because Jackson was planning to do a BSc in Kenya, I would be patient for as long as it took, because I'd already tested the quality of education standard you had brought to us. So apart from you uplifting education in Kenya, we are really thanking you for all the good work you are doing on other departments as well. So thank you and keep up the good work. We'll not disappoint you. We'll make sure we reach every other person that you cannot reach, to make sure whatever you have done to us trickles down to them. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I've seen
Thank
Benny
you.
Keaton also. Nice to see his face. I always got his mails anytime I was joining a class, so I'm happy to see the whole family there. Thank you.
Thank you, Wycliffe, and everyone. This program would not exist without the volunteer teachers. We have sent over 100 teachers to Kenya, I think 120,
Wow.
and they volunteer their time. Without the volunteers, there's no program. So it's them and it's you, and together it all works.
Awesome. Now, Anne and Richard, one of the things that you'll notice is that culturally our men don't cry in public.
That's true.
They will go to cry in private. That's the African culture.
Fair enough. I just cry all the time.
But I know last semester one of the guys on this screen was struggling to pay 5,000 shillings, which is an equivalent of $50. And that was standing between him and the final exam. So I know they have really struggled, but they have kept the pace. For me, it's the difference that we are making across Kenya, because the students on this program are coming from all corners of the country. And during this COVID, they came, especially the ones that joined the first cohort and they had done the cardiopulmonary class. They did very well from the reports that we are getting from administration in different facilities. So we are grateful. We are grateful. And you're teaching us. There's something they say, pay forward, how to pay forward. When we see something like this type of a gesture. So class, I think you are on. You are just, some of you are about halfway through, once we finish the next trimester. So it's, you just tighten your belts, you do a little bit of delayed gratification, and you should be through soon. And maybe within a year, we'll try to write up the master's curriculum so that some of you can jump across and do your master's as quickly as possible. And because we need people to come and take our places.
Yes,
Yes.
we need.
So on my behalf, I'm grateful on their sake, because I have had to talk to them about tuition, which is very difficult because I understand the situation. But At least nobody, unlike the rest of the school that has had a lot of people not doing their finals, at least for the physios, somehow, we've all done our finals. And so we can progress to the next trimester. We'll be talking later on because it's a two different sets of people. There's the H&D and others, but we are, for me, I'm so grateful. These are like my kids. I have, most of them are younger than my children. So to see this is very touching, very touching.
Thank you, Catherine. Anyone else have words for those teachers who've contributed? Well, thank you all for your time. We look forward to seeing you, hopefully end of March or April. We can get back.
And before you go, I want to know the gentleman, B. Kitten.
Want to know what?
I'm not sure I know him.
Oh, Ben, you don't know Ben. Okay.
No.
Yes, Ben has been with this since the beginning, and he's our director of clinical operations here in the U.S.
Okay.
But he's
Okay.
also traveled and has helped support this program, especially earlier on. He has a young family, he has 2 young daughters, beautiful family, and so he's been a little bit more involved with that and keeping things running here for us. But
awesome.
Some of our older people definitely know Ben and know him well.
Ben and Joe Godges taught the first clinical reasoning class for the first cohort at KMTC.
Okay, awesome, awesome.
Also, one of Ben's closest friends is Chris Porter, where I know you both are, Bama fans. So
yeah, Chris Porter and I go a long way.
Yes,
awesome.
For those of you on this call that don't know, Dr. Wambua taught the person who is now our director of, our educational director of our residency and fellowship programs here. So
Yes.
it is a small world.
It is a small world. It's a small world. So just convey our gratitude to the faculty. I realize it's a sacrifice on their part. Their delivery has been excellent, excellent. Of course, the material is very, high level, but the students are coping, and I realize it's difficult to taper it down, for the bachelor's level, but it's been excellent. So just convey our gratitude. And it's nice to meet you, sir. And thank you for what you do. God will bless you, and He is blessing you.
Thank you, Catherine. Thank you, everyone, and have a happy new year. We'll wait. Donations are still coming in. And I think by the time you start your 3rd trimester, we will know just how much money is there for tuition.
Let's say hello to Jack Beathy. Jack, how are you, Jack?
I'm very fine, thank you.
Good, nice to see you.
Yeah, I'm very fine now.
Great.
At least I've got some energy now.
You have energy now. You are, yeah. Jack got pretty sick, almost to the end of the trimester, and we're glad he's well now.
Look good.
And Martin got into a bad car accident, and broke a few bones or bruises, but I'm glad he's better now. So thank you.
I'm grateful,
Awesome. Thank
Dr.
you. Back to you.
Catherine, for the help. I've been seeking help from you, and you are very kind to me. I'm grateful. And thank you so much to Richard and family. God bless you mightily. We are so happy.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, this was a big one. Richard's worked on it very hard, and We've been quite touched by the notes that have come from your teachers. It's all great.
And they'll get this
Okay.
recording.
And you know, it speaks to us. I think those of you who've known us, we say this phrase often, and that is, when you find your way in this world, it's very important to help others do so too, right? Very important. And what we know is that these very special people are finding their way in this world, and every day they will be helping others to do the same. So we bless you for that, and we thank you for your good work.
Well, thank you all. Thank you, Anna. That was a wonderful way to end. Have a happy new year, and we will see you next year for sure.
Thank you.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Bye, Jennifer.
Happy New
Thank you so
Year.
much.
Take
Bye,
care.
Jack.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank
Happy
you. Bye.
New
Happy New
Year.
Year.
Asante sana. Asante sana.
Asante sana,
Happy New
tutonana.
Year.
Tutunana.
Happy New Year.
Asante sana. Happy New Year.
Bye.
See you, Shadrach.